All right, y'all, let's make an abandoned diorama. I got this box from Michael's and I had my dad cut part of it out. I'm honestly kind of terrified to use the saw, so I started painting the walls and I burned a hole so we can add some lights. And then look at this. I'm so proud of this background. I actually was able to give it a little dimension and I think it came out really, really good. I saw this technique where you could put like grout texture, but you can see how that turned out. It did not turn out well, so I'm very glad I just painted it. And then we're adding the lights, gluing them in. And then here is lit up in her glory. Are you ready? Wacha! I got that from one of my favorite diorama creators, peculiarly Ashley, so that was really fun. Now I'm just adding some windows to the structure I created. The structure took me way longer than I'd like to admit, but it ended up looking pretty decent for no measurements or no plan really. And now I'm just picking out what type of flooring I want. I decided glitter looked the best, and then I liked the lighter glitter. What do y'all think? I just thought it added a nice light look to it, and you could tell it was more glittery. Here it is lit up again in dark, and then I dirtied it up because this is abandoned, remember? I had to add a little hidden Mickey out of dirt. That's your first clue. I feel like it's not obvious and I even know what I'm building, but the clue is Mickey Mouse and it's a lobby. I feel like the video is so prominent here. Hi, Lucas and Jacob. So I'm building the posts now, and I wanted dimension around the posts, so I got this ring mold that you can do resin with. I thought it was a good idea. Now I'm adding some stripes to the posts. These are absolutely not going to be perfect, so just don't look too much at them. I don't know what to tell you. This is the best I can do. Overall, though, I think they came out really good. Pretty proud of them. There's some dimension like I wanted, and it was just a dowel and some resin, and then some paper is what's on top, and obviously some paint. And I'm about to do another transition like Ashley does. She is such an inspiration for these projects, and I don't think I would have ever tried this hobby if it wasn't for seeing her videos. For this next part, I broke out my Cricut and I made this design for this pattern of diamonds that the sign has. I thought it would be a lot easier than trying to paint it from scratch. Okay, now this is like the final hint. If you know, you know. I stayed here my last trip and it was so fun. I just kind of wanted to make some art for it. Now I'm dirtying the sign up or trying to burn it and make it look abandoned. I had these beads because I love making bracelets when I go to Disney, but I thought I would make, like a fun, what is that? It's not a banner. What is that? Garland? But I thought it looked really cool, a really fun touch. And then I realized I had to deal with the outside. You can see I painted the border in some silver glitter, but I still had to deal with the outside part because it was going to be seen. So I added some panels and painted it all silver, and I just added some embossing powder to give bubbles for like an old look, like bad metal. Does metal go bad? I'm gonna dirty up this sign with some watered down paint. Just acrylics is what I use, and there we go. Looks like dirt, looks very old and abandoned, so perfect. I have all of these little decoration pieces, like a button Mickey, and a lot of these are buttons. Like that's a button. Those are brads that I'm touching right now. And some grass, and I even made a tiny little painted rock if you noticed that. Here are the dirty floors and the dirty outside. I think it came out pretty good. It looks abandoned. It looks dirty. That's the goal. And now I'm gonna hide the rock, my little signature, if you will. I love this little Mickey rock. I think it adds so much. And here's the final product. I'm so proud of the way this came out. For this being my first diorama, I think I learned a lot just watching YouTube videos and getting inspired by people. I learned a lot along the way. I think it just looks so much like the Pop Century Resort in my opinion, but abandoned, of course. And if you don't know what that looks like, here's a comparison. Thank you so much for watching.